A trip in one of the world's most expensive supercars is more than just a simple journey. It's an experience, a piece of art, a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, and that's before you've even placed your foot on the pedal. These incredible expensive cars are beyond sports cars, beyond supercars, and are best described as either hypercars or megacars. With the exception of the ultra-luxury Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, all of them are extremely outlandish. Incredibly powerful and viscerally exciting models, with top speeds well in excess of 200 miles per hour. Some of them also make the list of the fastest cars in the world. Our 2022 ranking of the most expensive cars includes everything from storied, legendary classic cars to revered auto houses, with a few surprising newer models thrown in for good measure. Well, subscribe to the Absolute Luxury and ring the bell icon to get updates on the latest uploads. Let's get started. Number 10. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, $4.8 million. Trevita is a Swedish acronym that means three whites in English. The Koenigsegg visible carbon weave bodywork is famous for its distinctiveness and perfection all over the world. Prior to the Trevita, vehicle manufacturers only had access to standard black carbon fibers. For the Trevita program, Koenigsegg created a unique coated fiber solution that converted the fibers from black to a gleaming, silvery white. When the sun shines on the Trevita, it gleams as if millions of tiny white diamonds are embedded within the visible carbon fiber bodywork. The Trevita is equipped with a twin carbon rear wing, Inconel exhaust, carbon ceramic brakes with ABS, airbags, paddle shift, chrono instrument cluster, multimedia system, tire monitoring system, and hydraulic lifting system. Only 2 Trevita were made. Number 9. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, $5.7 million. Bugatti's Chiron Supersport 300 Plus provides speed and power, alongside the beauty that truly makes a Bugatti, a Bugatti. Under the hood of each car lies decades of expert craftsmanship, and years of automotive artistry. Bugattis often go for several million, and Bugatti wants you to know that. Feel that every time you see one. The sinuous curves it wears on its sleek facade are futuristic. It gets a mind-bending 1,577 horsepower from a quad turbocharged 8 liters width 16 motor. Years ago, this vehicle was the first to break the then golden speed barrier of 300 miles per hour or 483 kilometers per hour. And so, much like the most expensive car in the world, this Bugatti has a claim to fame that will never allow its value to depreciate. As a perk, it does have a basic infotainment system that syncs with both Apple and Android products. Number 8. Bugatti Divo, $6 million. If you thought the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus was expensive, Bugatti has another contender in the ring for most expensive. The Divo is similar to the former, yet more exclusive with elevated aesthetics that drive it up a notch into the ultra-exotic. Loaded within an 8.0-liter engine, adorned with 4 turbochargers, and a host of bells and whistles, a dorsal fin, lighter frame, and upgraded suspension, it's a powerhouse that generates 1,500 horsepower, with a top speed of 236 miles per hour, and acceleration of 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. However, only 40 Divos will be made, and the model is sold out. Number 7, Mercedes-Benz Maybach Exelero, $8 million. In Berlin 2015, Maybach Exelero made its debut as a one-off high-performance sports car made by Stoller, now part of Bluetech, in collaboration with Daimler Chrysler. The Exelero was commissioned by Fulda, a German subsidiary of Goodyear. Exelero is made of a twin-turbo V12 engine made by the defunct Maybach. Each cylinder has 3 valves. The engine produces 700 PS, 690 horsepower, 515 kilowatts, at 5,000 revolutions per minute and 752 feet per pound. It is mated to a 5G Tronic automatic transmission. It has a speed of 351 km per hour, 218 miles per hour, and a 0 to 100 km per hour or 0 to 62 miles per hour acceleration time of 4.4 seconds. Number 6. Bugatti Centodieci, $9 million. Bugatti upped the ante with another sibling in its 2022 collection. What makes it so grand? Cristiano Ronaldo, a football star, could answer that question, as he is the buyer who purchased the last available car. Of the exclusive and strictly limited run of 10 in production, with just 10 ever made, it's a rare supercar that will only increase in value. The Centodieci has a quad-turbo W16 engine that generates 1,577 horsepower. It's a tribute car to the EB110 model from the 1990s. It accelerates from 0 to 63 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds with a top speed of 236 miles per hour. However, it's not as fast as the Chiron, but the aesthetics are modern and aggressive. 10 buyers were willing to pay $9 million apiece. Number 5. Rolls-Royce Sweptail, $13 million. The model Sweptail began as a special request for a bespoke vehicle. It became a global sensation that Rolls-Royce couldn't overlook. It's perhaps one of the most beautiful vehicles in the world. Not for its speed or agility, but for its vintage appeal to a time of high-dollar vehicles for the privileged, that dates back to the glamour of the 1920s and 1930s eras. There's something romantic about that era, and Rolls captured it in its upper-end automotive masterpiece, the Sweptail. The original is a one-off vehicle that is unimitable. It maintains its place as one of the most expensive cars in the world. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention that the vehicle features a 6.75-litre, twin-turbo V12 engine with a top speed of 150 miles per hour. However, it's still in production, but the whereabouts of the original are currently unknown. Number 4. Pagani's owned HP Barchetta, $17.6 million. The Zonda HP Barchetta, was thus named Barchetta because to Horatio Pagani, that's what it resembled, in Italian, a little boat. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It's blue-tinted, it has a minimized windshield, and it stands only some 21 inches tall, 0.5 meters at its tallest. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. When last sold, one of these vehicles went for $17.6 million. Its acceleration is 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.4 seconds. The Zonda HP Barchetta can reach a top speed of 220 miles per hour or 355 kilometers per hour. Number 3. Bugatti, La Voiture Noire, $18.7 million. Manufactured by Bugatti Automobiles and designed by director Rahim Anshit, La Voiture Noire was the 2019's most expensive car. La Voiture Noire is the renovated version of the Type 57 SC Atlantic by the legendary Jean Bugatti in the 1930s. It has an 8-litre 16-cylinder, horsepower of 1,500 horsepower on each wheel, torque is 1,180 pound-feet. It has amazing features of exposed backbone, unique front fascia, rear fascia with 6 exhaust pipes, insect-like light, custom headlight, and the body is made from carbon fiber. Its top speed is 260 miles per hour or 420 kilometers per hour, and its overall performance is precision engineered by an auto house famous for producing the most powerful cars in the world for decades on end. Number 2. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, $28 million. Rolls-Royce is a brand that is synonymous with class and dignity. Boat Tail model is the officially 2022's most expensive new car in the world. The original version dropped in 1932, and the modern version for 2022 features a modern update incorporating J-Class yacht elements, with a V12 6.75-litre twin-turbocharged engine. 2 of 3 boat tails have launched in 2021, and 2022 with a third. And final production not yet announced. However, it's a coach-built version based on the Wraith platform with suicide doors, more closely related to the 8th generation Phantom. Number 1. 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO, $70 million. Some term this beautiful car the Picasso of the motoring world. Others, the holy grail of Ferraris. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963, the specific Ferrari that's the most expensive in the world. At an unbelievable $70 million price point, was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles per hour, and an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles per hour, or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 6.1 seconds, its stats wouldn't stand up to the hypercars of the modern day. However, in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world, and now decades later, it remains the most expensive car in the world of all time by a long shot. Well, that was today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know how you liked it in the comments section. Also do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned as we bring more interesting content to your screens.